And that, of course, is Maxx Crosby, who was traded yesterday evening. A weird time to find out about a trade. But Maxx Crosby has been traded from the Raiders from the Las Vegas Raiders to the Baltimore Ravens. 2 first-round picks. That is the trade. What a bombshell that is. The Ravens are going blow for blow with the Bills. The Bills just agreed to a trade for DJ Moore at receiver. Now the Ravens say, you know what? We'll do you one better. We're going to go get Maxx Crosby. A game changer for sure. A guy who just signed a long-term deal. I guess it was he signed a 3-year deal with the Raiders worth, I believe, $140 million or something. A ton of money. And he's worth it. I mean, you look at what he did last year, 10 sacks, 28 tackles for loss, 20 quarterback hits. He was a Pro Bowler, 73 total tackles, also an interception, 6 passes defended, the most of his career, it looks like, 2 forced fumbles. He did a lot in 15 games. 2024, 7.5 sacks in 12 games. 2023, 14.5 sacks. Leads the league with 23 tackles for loss, 31 quarterback hits, 2 passes defended, 2 forced fumbles. Finishes 4th in Defensive Player of the Year voting. That was probably his best season, 2023. He's a really, really good player. He's been with the Raiders his whole career. And I honestly think he fits that Raider mentality so well. He's a tough player. He's got the tattoos, he's got the headband. He feels like a Raider. He does. He feels like he should be on the Las Vegas Raiders, and he is. So I wonder how he would feel about this, but now he gets to play for a contender. So good for him. The Ravens giving up 2 first-round picks. That's a lot for 2 years because they only get him for 2 years. They're going to have to probably extend him, I would guess. I would guess he gets an extension. Apparently, Crosby did want out. Now that's what I'm reading. The Raiders front office had consistently been saying they weren't going to trade him, and then they decided to do it, which makes sense. I think it's a win-win. Honestly, the Raiders getting 2 picks. One of them is the number 14 pick this year, so now they have the number 1 pick and the number 14 pick in this upcoming draft. That will certainly help. They can go get Fernando Mendoza, a weapon at 14, get him a receiver or running back or something, or get him a really good lineman. And they get another first-round pick next year as well. So that it's big. It's a big deal for the Raiders because they need the picks. They're trying to rebuild. They're going to build around Fernando Mendoza. I get why they're doing it. For the Ravens, you're going out and getting a game-changing pass rusher. And it's never a bad idea to have a game-changing pass rusher. I mean, look, in today's NFL, in such a quarterback-centric league, if you don't have a guy who can rush the passer really well and get to the quarterback, it's really hard to win against a good quarterback because he's just going to beat you. And so now the Ravens have that guy, and I think that's something they felt like they were lacking last year. So going out and getting Maxx Crosby for them is a sign that, hey, we are serious about winning. We're doubling down. Just because we fired our coach does not mean this is a rebuild year. We want to go toe for toe with the Chiefs and the Bills and the Patriots, and we want to put ourselves in the best position to get Lamar Jackson a Super Bowl. There have been 3 trades this week. All 3 of them have been about winning a Super Bowl. The Rams getting McDuffie, the Bills getting DJ Moore, and now the Ravens getting Maxx Crosby. All 3 of these teams, they are looking for that key piece that they need to get to the Super Bowl. That is what these trades are. These are not trades to improve the team. These are trades to get the team to the Super Bowl. That's exactly what they are doing. So for the Ravens, I like it. For the Raiders, I also like it. It'll be weird without him there, but they're not a serious team right now in terms of winning. As far as winning goes, that's not something they've been doing lately. So they need to rebuild, retool, get some picks, and hopefully things will go better for them in some of these future years. They can get the number 1 pick, Fernando Mendoza, most likely, pair him with either a really good O-lineman or a really good receiver with that number 14 pick, and see what you can do next year with Clint Kubiak. But Maxx Crosby at this point was an expensive piece on a terrible roster, and it's hard to fix a terrible roster when you have a couple of expensive pieces. So that is why they're getting rid of them. That's why they're making this trade, and you get 2 first-round picks in return. I think that's as good as you could have done for it.